than a cup of codeine. Got a big face rolling, and it's all off a bitch. And these hoes made me rich. Living this rock star lifestyle, and it's all off a bitch. And these hoes made me rich. Billy Benz on the bitch. Pimp, 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 pimp on the bitch. Up next, Mr.O. No grind, baby. Let's get it. Ay, 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 we on grind. Ay, 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 we on grind. Ay, 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 we on grind.
Wake up and grind, man. To all my haters, thank God for the win. You just got a second chance. Now do something with it. Today, I want to watch this video with you guys from a content creator from America who now resides in Thailand. There's a podcast called One Night in Bangkok. I love to watch it. And today, in particular, he's talking about a New Year's festival in Thailand called Songkran. I think I'm saying it right. Check out this podcast at your leisure. It's very interesting. If you're ever thinking about moving there, they have a Facebook group as well. And they do nightlife tours and give you all the ins and outs, info about Thailand, Bangkok in particular. If you're ever thinking about checking it out for yourself, I'm going to grab me a cup of coffee. Now let's watch this video.
We're talking all about Songkran.
Songkran, yay!
So Songkran is a really interesting time in Thailand.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a really like religious cultural holiday, but then it's also this kind of like crazy wild
In
other
Bangkok,
thing too.
yeah.
So Ern and I were talking a little bit about this before, and we thought it might be a cool idea to talk a little bit about it, our history, some of my experiences with it. So first up, what exactly is Songkran? What is the holiday supposed to be about?
What do you think? Like, what is your first thought about this festival? Like, what is this for?
I want to mention something first. Someone made a comment, or I get this comment sometimes, and sometimes people are like, oh, you should research these things more before you talk about it. Part of the fun for me is not knowing anything and asking you and kind of figuring it out together.
Yeah.
So, okay, Songkran. So, the weather is a big thing in Thailand. And I imagine in the past, it was also a really big thing as far as farming and survival. And so Songkran, it's my understanding, marks the beginning of the wet season. And it's like the new growing season. It's like new life. Because at this time in the year, it's been pretty dry for a while.
So Songkran is a New Year festival where you get wet. Locals, visitors, if you outside, you getting wet. But it's signifying cleansing, new growth, washing away the past, things of that nature.
So different places in Thailand, especially I think maybe in the south in some areas, they get very dried out.
Yeah.
And so I think it's kind of a thing where it's like, okay, this is a new year, a new cycle, new life coming.
Uh-huh.
And I think there may be some, I don't know all the religious things about it, but you tell me.
Yeah, but it sounds to be like that. Like, okay, it's perfect because the weather in April is going to be very hot. So like we need some, festival, like water festival. But yeah, like you said, for new things, right? It's actually Thai New Year.
So Thai New Year, this is Ern. She does the podcast with Eric. Eric's from Boston. Ern's a local from Thailand. And they do this podcast together. And she gives the insight as he asks the question. And she's telling you, not only is it a refreshing way to spend the evening in the hot days of Thailand, but also washing away the old year. And she's going to get into depth about more of what she can tell you about what Songkran is and why they celebrate it.
It's for Songkran. But it's mainly focused more, if you don't look at like Songkran party in Bangkok, like overall it's actually for like family gathering times. It's for making merits, like visit the temple, praying for Buddha, and that's what we actually do. And we also like have the water festival just to watch all the bad lucks and get the good lucks come to our family. That's what Songkran for.
So if you've never been to Thailand during this time, the way I kind of think about it is the way we do Christmas in the West, where Christmas is a religious holiday at its core, but it also has all of these secular things. And it's the same with Songkran. There's the religious aspect and then kind of the secular aspect.
Yeah.
And it's, I would say, probably in my opinion, the biggest holiday in the Thai calendar.
Yeah.
So when I was...
That's important. It's a big holiday in Thailand. And he's relating it to how big Christmas is in America. You gotta understand the holidays in America, you forget, aren't the same around the world. For example, Thanksgiving, that's an American holiday. We don't celebrate that across the world. Christmas looks a little different in other countries like Colombia than it does in the US. Songkran is something unique to Thailand, and this is their way of washing away the old and in with the new. And it has some religious aspects to it as well.
Here, in 2019, my first year here, I went to Wat Arun on Songkran Day.
Yeah.
And they have like tables set up and they have different statues and you kind of go in line.
Buddha statue?
Yeah, like
right.
Buddha statues. And you get in a line, kind of like a buffet line, like you're eating. And you, what do you, explain what it is? You like wash the feet or what do you wash? Or
It's
over the head? How does it work?
Like anywhere of the Buddha statue, and you just like, you know, it's like just to making like praying, you know, and wish, okay, good luck come into your life. And also not just like the Buddha statue, if you go visit your family, you also can do that like to your elders, like in your family.
You wash their feet?
The hands.
The hands.
And feet if you want, but mostly hands. Yeah.
Interesting. And is there a specific kind of wish that they do on Songkran or anything?
Could be anything, but mostly just about like, okay, it's like Thai New Year, so you can wish for anything, right? Like for health, for like just keep the family with us together, like as long as we want, just something like that. And you can see like the water that they use is like smell nice, right? They use
there's like an oil or something in it.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called in English, but in Thai we call nam op. Nam op is like a certain smell that it's really like smell really nice, and usually you put the jasmine flowers on it as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, make it like smell really nice. And
That's interesting. I noticed that they do also celebrate the New Year, December 31st. I see that they pop fireworks and all that, but I think this holiday here in particular, which arrives somewhere in the spring around April, that it's when they actually commit to washing away the old and in with the new. As far as their religion is concerned, this is much more of a serious setting and celebration of blessing the new year moving forward.
like just use this for the Buddha statue and also for the elders in your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in my condo building, they would put like on the table in the lobby with the Buddha statue with the little water and the little the bucket or whatever.
Because like most of Thai people here we're Buddhists, right?
Yeah.
So in this like Songkran festival during like 13 to 15 April, I think most of the family they have the Buddha statue in the house, so we're just gonna bring it out and put it in front of the house, and then we just like put all the flowers on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the same with Christmas. We do the Christmas tree kind of thing.
Like, do you have like the something statue?
Well,
No.
not that, but it's the same way people, set up their Christmas tree and they make it look nice.
It's how like Christmas, right? Like
Yeah,
family
yeah.
gathering and like making merit, something like that.
Yeah. So if a foreigner wanted to go to a temple during Songkran, is that acceptable?
Anybody can do that. Like you don't have to be just only Thai, then you can go with that. You can be anyone. It's like family.
So can foreigners participate in Songkran? Hell yeah. I don't think you got a choice. When you go outside, you're gonna get wet. You might as well embrace it. Wear some clothes you don't mind getting messed up. And we're gonna stop the video right there. Go check out One Night in Bangkok. They have a large platform that's growing with lots of information about Thailand. And this video in particular, they're gonna get into can foreigners participate the Pattaya Songkran, which I'm hearing is a little different than the rest of Thailand, but they will talk about the Songkran in other areas, the Songkran parties. Wanna talk about will you get wet? Hell yeah, you're gonna get wet. Inappropriate behaviors during Songkran, things you need to know, the do's and don'ts, and their their plans for Songkran this year, Eric and Ernst. If you're gonna think about moving around the world and relocating to another country, get an idea of how they celebrate their holidays, what the culture is actually like if you're gonna immerse yourself into the culture. Find your freedom. Whoever said where you were born is where you would find your freedom. Explore the world. Find a place that resonates with you. Break out of the monotony and the mundane lifestyle of your everyday life. Just working, trading hours for dollars to pay bills. And that's my time. I'm Mr. O, and I'm just living. Stay smooth and keep it player. You dig. Subscribe, and I'm out.